Hey y'all, ALYSENICOLE85 here from Just Things with Alyse, and today we will be doing a mid-month review, just seeing how we're doing so far for December as far as keeping track of our budget. So if you did not see, I did a December expense report video, and it was basically just me listing all of the expenses that we expect for this month, so that we'll have a better scope of how much money we need to make this month to cover everything. And so I'm just going to use this same expense report to fill out how much we've spent so far as the bills that we've had, and then just regular expenses like food, gas, and all of that. And at the end of the month, since I'm using the little erasable pens that I showed you in that video, at the end of the month I'll go through and erase the numbers down here. These will stay the same because, you know, you just pay the bills once. But down here I'm going to write down how much everything is right now, and then at the end of the month I'll erase that and put the total amount for the whole month, and we'll see whether we stayed on budget, went above or below the usual. But for now, let's go ahead and get into this and start filling this baby out. And so of course the mortgage stayed the same, so that was $1676.28. And this was the same. A lot of this at the beginning of the month are bills that don't change. The amount doesn't change. Then closer to like the 15th to the end of the month, that's the bills that we have that can fluctuate, like gas, electric, that kind of stuff. We do have an electric bill. Our electric bill is at the beginning of the month, but we just looked at the account to see how much it was going to be, so this will still be the same amount. But like when we start our budget at the beginning of the month, the gas bill isn't ready yet, or the water bill, so we pretty much estimate how much we think it's going to be, and once we get the right amount, then you would just pay that, and it'll either be more or less than we budgeted for. And so the phone bill was the same. Amex. This is our electric bill. It was $31.10. Then we have our Capital One. And we are doing the snowball method. And so the account that we're paying more on right now is this one down here, but that's not due until after the 15th. We have paid it now because it's after the 15th when I'm making this. But this is the one that we pay more on right now. The minimum balance, I think, is $27 for this, and we were paying $81.34. But we did end up paying more on it this month, but that's another story. So let's see, Mohila. That's my husband's student loan. It's the only one he has left. And then Navient is the only one that I have left. So Bank of America. Oh wait, nope. My husband paid more on this than I knew about. And so now I don't know how to erase. So the balance is usually $48, but I think that he missed a payment, like forgot to pay it a couple months ago, and so he's been paying down that amount, but I didn't know. So He ended up paying $88 for that this month. Then our gas actually ended up being a different amount. Let me see. $50.63 for that. This was the same. Same. And Navient was the same. So these are all the bills that we have up until the 14th, and then all of these are 15th and later. And I'm actually going to go back and fill this out with the red pen so that we know it was over. And this one too. We did expect for our gas bill to be more now, but we didn't know how much more since it's starting to get cold now, so we have to use the heat. So it's not a surprise that that one is more this month. And so I've pulled out the green pen that came in this pack, and if you didn't see my last video, this is from a company called Parku, and they sent me these pens to try out and another pack to give away. And so I do plan on doing a giveaway, but I just don't have it set up yet. See, can you see what this says? And it just says erasable pens and the brand Parku. But I'm going to be using these to do, you know, over budget, under budget, and then the black for estimated amount on budget, I guess. And so this was 88. One thing I did notice with these pens is when you first start writing with them, they hesitate a little, especially if you're writing over a section that you erased. But that's the negative about these. Other than that, they write pretty smooth for the most part. And they're alright. I don't know what to say about them for real. They're pens. They write. And so now for the variable. So I didn't have enough space when I was filling this out, so I put some categories together, like food, that's groceries and eating out. Then I added my birthday money with our entertainment money, and I think that's all. Yeah, that's all that I ended up adding together, but I did leave some stuff off, but that'll be included on the actual budget. Stay tuned. I do have a budget with me video coming up too for the 15th through the 31st, and so that'll be broken down better on there, and it'll also have these payments on there as well. And so now for food so far, for groceries we've spent $91.33 this month. And then, let's see, for eating out, we spent $12.66. And a category that's not on here, it's usually one for me, one for my husband. And so in my category, I did buy food also, but since I didn't make a space for it on here, I guess I'll just have to add it to food for now, which is gonna suck because it's gonna make us over probably. And my food, that's like when I eat somewhere instead of eating my lunch at work. And so for our groceries, the amount that we've eaten out, we've only eaten out once this month, not including my birthday. And then the food that I've bought at work, it comes to $120.40. So already we're over budget for the month for food. Let's see. And for gas, we spent $45.84 so far. So just for giggles, I'm gonna write it in green. And for my birthday, we spent $101.09, and we haven't spent any money on entertainment so far. So just $101.09. Yep. Pull this up some so you can see it a little better. And then for our tithes so far this month, we've spent $225.50. We haven't actually added anything to savings yet, but we will. It just hasn't been added as of right now. And for miscellaneous, we've spent $24.70 so far. And so since I don't have all the right categories added on this part, it's making us look a little bad. But once I add the other categories and put the amount that we usually have for those, it'll be back in the green for everything. And let's see. Yep, that's it so far. And so I'll add together everything that we spent so far to see how we're doing. Make a little boop. Alright, and I did cheat. I already added our bills together except for the mortgage. So it's $791.56, and then the mortgage. So that's $2467.84 we spent so far with that. And I'm just gonna write that in black. And let's add this part up at the bottom. So we got 120.40, 45.84, 101.09, 225.50, and 24.70. So that comes out to $517.53 so far. Come on, pen, you can do it. Alright. So, for this to be the middle of the month, I'm gonna say that hopefully we stick under this amount. Well, it's going to be more than this after I add the other categories, but the full amount, hopefully we stay under that. I'm pretty sure we will. We usually do pretty good about staying within this amount. Like, even if we go over in one category, we're usually under in another category, so it still balances itself out. And with our bills, it's usually spot on, or sometimes, like with the gas or the water, we'll budget more than what it actually is, so that makes us go under budget. And then sometimes, like I was telling you, with the gas this month, it was a little bit more than usual, so that made us go over. But for the most part, we stick pretty close to these numbers. Hopefully we can continue to do that too. I do have some things that we need to budget for. Believe it or not, we have not bought one Christmas present yet, and so we need to do that. We're going home for Christmas. We leave out that Saturday before, and we'll be there until the day after Christmas, and that's when we head home. But need to buy gifts still. We have to budget for the gas to get there and from there and all of that stuff, so that'll be included in the budget with me for December 15th through the 31st. And then of course we have to account for like celebrating for New Year's Eve with our friends and all that good stuff too. So that wraps it up for this. Luckily, we're still under budget so far for the majority, even though we did go over on a few things. And luckily, it wasn't too bad, except for Bank of America, William. But hopefully, we stay on track. And stay tuned for that budget with me video. Like I said, it'll be more detailed as far as these expenses, and it'll show you how much we ended up paying more for this month. And yeah, that's about it. So that's it for me for today. Thank you for checking out this video. If you did like it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more videos like this from me, be sure to subscribe so that you can see all of my videos. Sorry, it got crazy bright in here all of a sudden. But go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment below letting me know any special things that you're budgeting for this month. And that's it. I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.